What's going on, guys? My name's Casey. This is the Bigfoot Designs YouTube channel. This is the second video in the Crosstrek build series, and in this video we're going to get these SS3 LED pod fog lights installed by Diode Dynamics on the base model 2021 Subaru Crosstrek. Let's get after it. So the first thing you want to do for the fog light install is remove those 5 pop rivets underneath the car to gain access to the fog light. However, there's one more Phillips head or 10mm screw that's back in there underneath this piece. You want to take that out, and that way you can fold this down and get into the fog light area. So with that screw removed, you can now bend this down and have access to where the fog light goes. There's one more pop rivet back in here that you want to remove. Once that's taken out, you can remove this front fascia piece, and then we can begin the install on the fog light. With that last pop rivet removed, we can reach back here and push out the tabs on the front fascia. There's just a couple of them. Once we get those out, we can reach in and pop this whole piece off. Now we can see we have access to the fog light area. The base model is already pre-wired for fog lights, so that's what this is right here. There is 2 pieces of hardware that we needed to order from the dealership that I do have, and I'll be putting them on. One is a J-nut that goes right here, and the other is a plastic pop rivet that goes right there. So with the J-nut, looks like this. You want the threads of the J-nut facing the front of the car, and it just slides on just like that. So with the J-nut in place, I am going to grab the SS3 fog light and I will mount it up. Alright, so now that we have the J-nut in place, we are going to install the SS3 pod. These 2 pieces of the bracket go into these slots right here. These go behind, and that's where the bolt and the pop rivet are going to go into. And from what I understand for installing these, is the best thing to do is to leave them loose. That way we can adjust the beam before we put the fog light covers on the car. So what you want to do is just reach back behind, grab the fog light and insert it into those slots. I am going to grab the bolt and the pop rivet and install those and get everything tightened together. Alright, we've got both of the fog lights installed. I also just put in the relay for the fog lights, which goes in this relay box right here. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4th position down on the driver's side of the box. I'll put a link in the description below for all the parts that you need for the base model if you're installing these fog lights on the base model. The next thing we have to do is install the switch inside the car, and we'll get that done right now. Now we got the fog lights, the relay, and everything's plugged in. The next thing we need to do is install the switch that goes right here on the dash panel. So all we have to do to install this is remove the cover to our fuse box. And if you look right back in here, there's a wire. See if I can get to it. It's right there. That wire plug right there is going to go into the new switch. So all we need to do is remove one of these dead switches, plug in the new switch, and everything should be good to go. I'm going to get that done. Once that's done, we'll turn on the fog lights, make sure they work, and then we'll start adjusting. Alright, moment of truth. We've got the switch installed. Now, let's put the keys in, and hopefully we'll see that light up. Once we turn the lights on, and success here. Let's go see if the fog lights work in the front. All right, fog lights are running. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the garage door and kind of use that as an area to see where the fog lights are shining. I'll get them aligned, get the cover slapped back on, and we'll be good to go. So what we're going to do now is adjust these. I'm probably going to drop this passenger side down a little bit, and then I'll get everything tightened up and buttoned up. And after that, I'll show you guys what the Crosstrek looked like before with the fog lights turned off, and what it looks like now with the fog lights installed and turned on. Now, all I gotta do is put on the fog light covers. The fog light covers are obviously different than the original base model covers because they have the hole cut out for the fog lights. That's another piece that I will put in the descriptions below in case anybody else is doing this on a base model Crosstrek. Yeah, we'll get that thrown on and come back to you guys.
I believe in a thing called love. It's a simple, just you and me thing. I believe there's a God above, but our fates are all uncertain. I believe I was made for you. Love is easy, why complicate it? She say I talk too much, demonstrating. She said she's heard it before. Stop playing like I don't know what I'm saying. But I believe love comes for everybody, and it could be anybody who steals your heart. I believe that we all need love, and you've been looking and you've been searching. Oh, somebody broke your heart. Well, I could mend that. Of this I'm certain. Life's too precious a gift to walk around hurting. Am I coming on too strong? I apologize, but I'm certain